So it looks like the Joe Budden podcast brought up the topic about Tupac Shakur and him being a top lyricist. And the co-host, Marc Lamont Hill, said Tupac's not a top lyricist, which I think is blasphemous. All right? Makes no sense. It seemed like a lot of people who are on the East Coast don't give Tupac his props for being a top tier lyricist because he doesn't rap like Jay-Z or rap like Nas. I don't understand it. We're about to get into this clip though.
There's another argument.
I think there is another argument. Who is it? Tupac. And I'll tell you why.
You can't say that after saying Cassidy was better than Tupac last week.
First of all, let me correct.
He did say that. I remember listening to the episode. I'm like, what you mean Cassidy is a better rapper than Tupac? What? Because he rhymes a little different? I mean, I know Marc Lamont from Philly and everything, but come on, bro. In what world is Cassidy a better rapper than Tupac? Come on, man.
Correct the record because there's a lot. That's not what I said.
You did.
No, this is what I said.
You think Cassidy raps better than Tupac?
What I said was, not that he was a better rapper. I'll die on that hill. What I was saying is you can be a great rapper and not a great lyricist. And what I was saying was Tupac is a great rapper, but he's not among the greatest lyricists. Chuck D is a great rapper. Chuck D is a great MC, but I wouldn't call him a great lyricist. That's all I'm talking about. I was talking about Pac as a lyricist, not as a rapper.
What is a lyricist?
Well, it's a lot of different things.
What is it to you?
For me,
multi-syllabic shit?
I'll have
not necessarily.
I'll have this quick 1 minute 1v1 with you because it's not the biggest deal. But what is a lyricist to you?
For me, it's about rhyme schemes, complexity, vocab. It's also about the storytelling. It's about all those things. You know what I mean? Although when you get to the storytelling part, that feels like more like the MC than the actual lyricism of it.
So all those things you just named, Tupac does those things.
I was specifically talking about the complexity of his rhyme schemes.
See, that's that I think.
He makes a technical aspect.
I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't think there's a right or wrong in this because it's subjective.
I do.
He's dead wrong, bro.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, then we got to put Rascast and Chino XL, rest in peace, and all these.
I would say as elite
other people as the best rappers of all time.
No, but I don't think. No. You're missing my point.
And they're great rappers. I'm not.
No, but you're missing my point. I'm saying being a great rapper is more than just being a great lyricist. That's my point. So I'm saying if you check off just that box, lyricist, great, but there's other boxes that you have to check off. Razkaz, even Royce, who I love, right? Great lyricist, but sometimes that rapidy rap shit isn't the only thing that makes you a good MC. Q-Tip is one of my favorite MCs of all time. Not nearly the lyricist of Royce, but a better overall MC. That's all I'm saying. So I was just saying on that one category for Tupac as a lyricist, it's not it, but he's got a great voice. He's a great songwriter, great storyteller.
It's like 2K. So the slider for the slider for lyricism, you would have it a little.
That's
lower.
all I'm saying.
Everything else could be still high.
Yes, it's
your
one
overall
box.
Is still high, but
overall
that
Tupac is a strong B plus for me. He's just not a
one problem with what he's saying.
What's that?
With however you want to title it, with rappers, lyricists, MCs. Maybe all with the exception of artists, because that gets into song making abilities. But those three, the most important thing for a lot of people is what are you saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Far greater than what words you can rhyme, how many multi-syllables you use. Like we get into lyricists and that's what we get into. How are you rhyming? But the main thing is what are you saying?
Conveying a message.
Right.
I agree.
And that's where Cassidy should never be mentioned.
Never.
Tupac. He said too much. Even if he rhymed Hennessy and Enemy, which he for 19 albums.
Right.
What he was saying between those things, you can't even.
But that's not different. That's not different than what I'm saying. I'm not mentioning him in the category for what he's saying. I'm only mentioning him in the category. Just
you saying it takes him out of the lyricist.
You said it take him out
and
of the
I'm
lyricist conversation. And he's saying no, because the complexity of your lyrics don't matter. The content of your lyrics matter more than the complexity.
Right. And what I'm saying is content for me is a different category.
It's why 50 Cent is a top 15 rapper.
Yes. But what I'm saying is
MC, artist, however you want to chop it up. 50 Cent can't lyricist with none of us.
We're
50 could be a top 15 artist, but not rapper. No, I don't see that. Artist, yeah. Big difference.
But what he said and how he said it,
he's conveyed
one.
But y'all are putting content in the lyricism bag and saying it's all part of lyricism. I'm not.
But that's your mistake.
No, I think it's subjective. It's just my scale.
Oh yeah, I said it's no wrong.
I got different. So for me, Tupac at the top for content, at the top for songwriting, among the top for voice all that shit. But in terms of actual lyricism, I'd say no. Black Thought, top for lyricism, not as good a songwriter, not as not.
But the content piece should make you unable to say that that Cassidy and Bahamadia are better lyricists than Tupac.
So you're basically saying they couldn't be better at Tupac at anything.
At something.
Right, and I think one of them is having complex rhymes. Even though, again, overall, Cassidy's a C+.
Let me ask you.
Tupac's an A.
Let me ask you a question. So you can have complex rhymes, right?
Yeah.
Because you're taking hard words and rhyming them with other hard words.
It's not just that.
No,
I'm saying no. That's not. I'm rejecting that premise.
I'm not.
Okay.
So you have hard words rhyming with other hard words, but your message ain't shit. Like, I'm all a koala while I wait with your while. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Nigga can say some simple shit,
and I want to add on to that.
In my heart,
all of that shit,
as opposed to this complex 14 syllable shit.
I agree. That's why you can't just have lyricism.
Let me add to what he's saying.
And that be my problem with these dudes. It ain't just East Coast people. Like, there's some people on the West Coast who feel the same way these dudes feel. But a lot of the times it be the East Coast people who are used to Jay-Z, Nas, AZ, Beanie Siegel, who rap a certain way, and they just was like, Tupac's not a lyricist. It's like, why? Because he don't rap like this? Let them dudes make a Brenda's Got a Baby. You know what I'm saying? Listen to that song, bro. One of my favorite Tupac songs ever, bro. And tell me he's not a lyricist.
And all that shit is new. When we get to talking about Furious 5 and Melly Mel and all of these niggas, it's what they were saying. That's it.
Arguably, the message is the best rap song ever.
It's them going outside, seeing some shit, and
talking about it.
I wouldn't go that far, but I feel what you're saying. But here's the thing: when Rakim comes along, when G-Rap comes along, they modernized the flow, and suddenly the message was important, but also the mode of delivery was important.
You're naming two more people that said things.
Yes, that's what I just said.
They said this.
You saying that's what I'm saying. The message was still important.
Nas came along, and they took from him, and then it's the evolution. And then Nas came and said things better than them, and then Hove came and said things. But you still got to say. You have to say.
I agree.
Something.
Content for me is the most important thing.
I don't know another rapper since Pac maybe that can make changes. I don't know. Maybe Kendrick, all right.
Maybe Kendrick is what I would say.
Maybe, but like Pac got too many of those changes moments.
That's the thing. I love Tupac. I really like Tupac. I ain't gonna say I love. I really like Tupac. I think he's an extraordinary MC, top shelf, elite. I just don't think when it comes to lyricism that he is among the top 30 or 40 or 50. I think he trumps everything. It's just like, I'll give you a perfect basketball example. Athleticism is really important in basketball. Sure. Steph Curry's not the top 50 great athletes in the NBA, but he's still a top 10 player because his other skills trump the fact that he's not as athletic. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying Pac is that. He's great. That's not the thing that makes him great. It's the other things.
I actually like your Steph Curry.
I agree with him because that's how I feel about. I put Jeezy in the same.
Yeah, Jeezy's a perfect example. I love fucking Jeezy.
That's my favorite ever, and I'm quick to say he ain't the most lyrical. He'll tell you he's not the most lyrical. Same thing with Pop.
But they're not lyrical. It's what he's saying and relatability.
But
I love different. That's my point.
Stat.
I'd rather listen to Jeezy than a whole bunch of lyrical motherfuckers.
Same.
Joe's stupid. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. Do you think Tupac is a top lyricist ever? Is he in your top 10, your top 20? Where do you rank him? Leave it in the comments below. Hit that like button. I appreciate it. Catch y'all next time.